The people who know the man accused of torturing and killing that 6-year-old boy are in shock and deeply heartbroken. They describe the crime as the act of a monster, but they say it doesn't resemble the person they knew.
God is so good. And if you're obedient and you listen to what he's telling you to do, you're going to change lives.
Ernest Lamar Love proclaimed to be a man of God, but what he's accused of doing to 6-year-old Chance Crawford is nothing short of evil.
This is honestly every working parent's worst nightmare.
Kimberly Eds with the Orange County District Attorney's Office says Ernest, a barber by trade, was babysitting 6-year-old Chance. But when the boy soiled his pants, Ernest allegedly tortured him to death.
The barber is accused of beating the little boy so violently that pieces of his flesh were falling off his body, and then dousing the boy's open wounds with hydrogen peroxide before forcing the first grader to do push-ups, sit-ups, and jumping jacks until the boy collapsed.
Devastated, shocked, didn't know what to think.
Sonia and Dr. Jason Welsh of Amazing Church in Lake Elsinore were with Chance, his mother Charlene, and Ernest at the hospital, all members of their church. They say Ernest told them Chance had had an accident.
He had socks on and he was doing jumping jacks and he fell and hit his head.
But the injuries were so severe, they say Ernest's story didn't make any sense.
When I got there, you could see the bulging on the side of his face. For me, it looked more than just a fall.
Sonia and Jason have known Ernest for more than a decade. He served as a minister at their church, and they say everyone trusted him.
We're crying over Chance.
Sonia and Jason have known Ernest for more than a decade. He served as a minister at their church, and they say everyone trusted him.
We're crying over Chance. We're consoling Charlene. And then we're over here like, man, what happened to Ernest? Like, what? We're losing 3 people to this. We're losing 3 persons.
If convicted, Ernest Lamar Love faces a maximum sentence of 32 years to life in prison.
Hey, Brother Roy here, Old School Bible Baptist Ministries. Today, I felt led to come on here and talk about something that happened yesterday. Yesterday, my friend, Dr. David Baker, pastor of Family Baptist Church in Columbia, Tennessee, took his own life. And he took his own life after earlier that day being arrested for charges of child molestation. Family Baptist Church in Columbia, Tennessee, took his own life. And he took his own life after earlier that day being arrested for charges of child molestation.
Shalom, Yasharala, all praises and glory goes to our mighty power Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakah, Kodash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone and Salutations, unto the elect men continually feeding the sheep of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, in sincerity and truth, with this great gospel coming out of our Bible, And this gospel is for who? The true worshipers, and that's who the Lord said he's waiting for, to wake up to this truth, to worship him. Let's get that. Here we go, John 4, verse 23. And it reads, "But the hour cometh, and now is, when the true worshipers shall worship the Father in spirit and in truth. For the Father seeketh such to worship him." And read it again, "But the hour cometh, and now is, when the true worshipers shall worship the Father in spirit and in truth. For the Father seeketh such to worship him." Right? It says, John 4 and 24, "The Most High is a spirit, and they that worship him must worship him in spirit and in truth." They that worship him must worship him in spirit and in truth. And we know these Christians, right? These fake Christians do not have the truth, right? This fake church, this fake religion set up to deceive the people, to lead the people astray, right? That's what they're doing in that Christian church, because they're not promoting truth. They're not speaking according to the words of the scriptures, right? They go about creating their own righteousness, right? They're all about speaking smooth things to the people, smooth words, right? Because one thing they understand is if they don't got the truth, right, the only thing they can do is make money off the people. The Lord didn't give them the knowledge, the wisdom of the scriptures, right? The mysteries of the scriptures. So what are they doing? They're using fear tactics, right? They're using fear tactics on the Christians, on the people. And that's how a lot of you black people became Christians, through what? Through persecution, through the edge of the sword, right? Through fear, right? Thinking you're going to burn in hell forever, right? Thinking that the Most High is going to send you down in the middle of the earth in a pit of fire to be tormented by a demonic spirit called the devil, right? This is all fake shit made up by these Christians. And we know that these Christians, what it says, 2 Timothy 3 verse 13, but evil men and seducers shall wax worse and worse, deceiving and being deceived. I'm reading it again, but evil men and seducers shall wax worse and worse, deceiving and being deceived. And that goddamn Christian church is filled with evil men and seducers, right? You had this barber kill this young Jake, right? It says church is traumatized, OC community stunned after 6-year-old tortured to death, right? You leave a child with a man to babysit and he fucking kill your child, right? Pieces of skin missing, you pouring liquid in the child's wounds, torturing the child with workouts, while the child passes out and dies, right? Under a watch of a fucking Christian talking about, yeah, follow God. God is telling you which way to go. Yeah, the Lord told you to put a spirit in you to murder this little child, right? These Christians are twisted and sick. That's why the Lord is getting rid of so many of them. It says, beloved pastor and wife killed in crash. And that was a good judgment. Because these Edomite preachers are none but pedophiles and child molesters, right? It says preacher predators, the scandal surrounding the life and death of David Baker, right? David Baker. Beloved pastor David Baker takes own life after arrest. What was he arrested for? Child molestation. Pastor kills himself after arrest. David Mark Baker, senior leader at Family Baptist Church in Columbia, Tennessee, was arrested this morning for aggravated sexual battery and booked at a Maury County jail. The charges involve sex crimes against a child or children. He posted $200,000 bond. Then this afternoon, Baker went to Maury Regional Hospital with a gun, went into a bathroom and killed himself. This is a crowded, busy hospital. Fortunately, no one else was injured. No word on why Baker went to the hospital. Baker had served as chaplain of the Maury County Jail for 28 years. Tragic situation for all involved. No, this is judgment of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Read the book of Matthew, chapter 7 and 21. It says, not everyone that saith unto me, Lord, Lord, shall enter into the kingdom of heaven, but he that doeth the will of my Father which is in heaven. Many will say to me in that day, Lord, Lord, have we not prophesied in thy name? And his name is not God. His name is not Jesus. His son's name is not Jesus Christ, right? And in thy name have cast out devils, and in thy name done many wonderful works. And then will I profess unto them, I never knew you, depart from me, ye that work iniquity. The Lord gonna say what to them? And will profess unto them, I never knew you, depart from me, ye that work iniquity. Right? And that's really for Jakes, but you fucking Edomites, man. The Lord ain't dealing with you. The Lord's not dealing with an Edomite pastor, Edomite preacher, chaplain, right? An Edomite Catholic child molester, right? Because what they like, they love touching them boys. They think something about this sexual magic is going to give them some kind of power, but the only power is going to get you to be locked up in jail. Yeah, you go as going to prison. And you seen he couldn't take what was coming, so he had to commit suicide, and they let these people right back out on the streets because these devils have money to post bail, right, from robbing the congregation, right, from taking from the church, right. I'm going to read the book of Isaiah 29 and 13. Wherefore the Lord said, for as much as this people draw near me with their mouth and with their lips do honor me, but have removed their heart far from me, and their fear towards me is taught by the precepts of men. You seen that black Jake, the barber, talking about all this God stuff. That's how you could tell a Christian, because a Christian speaks with emotions, right? They speaking from the confusion of their minds, their hearts. They're not going according to the scriptures, right? It says, for wherefore the Lord said, for as much as this people draw near me with their mouth and with their lips do honor me, but have removed their hearts far from me, and their fear towards me is taught by the precepts of men, right? You have to be reborn again. You have to come back to your heritage as an Israelite to get this truth, because the Lord's not dealing with these Christians in the churches at all. Revelation 21:8, it says, with the fearful and unbelieving and abominable. And what an abominable and murderers, right? You had an abominable priest, a murdering Christian, and whoremongers and sorcerers, idolaters and liars shall have their part in the lake which burneth with fire and brimstone, which is the second death, right? That is the future of all these Christians in America. They're going to meet their demise in the famine and the war and the wars, and definitely in the nuclear destruction that's coming, that second death. Jeremiah chapter 23:1, it says, woe be unto the pastors that destroy and scatter the sheep of my pasture, saith the Lord. Right? Because all these pastors underneath this 501c3 vibration are set up by who? Edomites, man. Right? Are set up by Edomites. And they're not feeding the sheep of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. They're scattering the sheep of Yahweh. I'm talking about them black Hispanic churches and churches of you Israelites using the white man's doctrine to gather the people of the Lord. That it ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work. It says, woe be unto the pastors that destroy and scatter the sheep of my pasture, saith Yahweh. Therefore, thus saith the Lord power of Israel against the pastors that feed my people. Ye have scattered my flock and driven them away. Yeah, with this bullshit ass Christianity, with lies, right? You don't have the truth, right? It says, because the Lord is gathering with the word, and the word is the truth. It says, therefore, thus saith the Lord power of Israel against the pasture that feed my people. Ye have scattered my flock and driven them away, and have not visited them. Behold, I will visit upon you the evil of your doings, saith the Lord. And I will gather the remnant of my flock out of all countries whither I have driven them. And that's a cut for you black-only Israelite motherfuckers, right? And I will gather the remnant of my flock out of all countries whither I have driven them. And the Lord scattered us into the four winds, into all these countries. And will bring them again to their folds. And they shall be fruitful and increase. And I will set up shepherds over them, which shall feed them. And they shall fear no more, nor be dismayed, neither shall they be lacking, saith Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai. Right? We come to the time where the Lord's gonna, we are in them time where the Lord is giving the truth, is feeding his sheep with real shepherds, right? He got real shepherds guiding his sheep to what? Back to the Father. Back to the Father, because we're in the hour where the Lord seeketh the true worshipers to worship him in what? In spirit and in truth. Right? In spirit and in truth. And the more we push this gospel, the more our people wake up, and the more that this system, this society goes down, and it's being exposed for being a society of pedophiles and predators and child molesters and murderous men. This is 1 Corinthians 6 verse 9. It says, know ye not that the unrighteousness shall not inherit the kingdom of the Most High? It says, be not deceived, neither fornicators, nor idolaters, nor adulterers, nor effeminate, nor abusers of themselves with mankind. And these pastors are going down for what? Being abusers of themselves with mankind. They're homosexuals, they're sexual deviants, pedophiles, right? These police will hold a big ass pedophile ring, and you'll find a teacher in that motherfucker, you'll find a cop in that motherfucker, you'll find a preacher, a pastor, a Christian, right? That's the vibration of these people. That's the vibration of these people, and guess what? Judgment is upon them. Right, there's one thing you gotta understand. If you truly believe this truth, you know that nobody is gonna escape the judgment of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. He that doeth wrong shall receive for the wrong which he have done. And the Lord is no respecter of persons. Fake ass Christian preachers, right? It says Nahum 1:3, the Lord is slow to anger and great in power, when it will not at all acquit the wicked, right? And will not at all acquit the wicked. The Lord hath his way in the whirlwind and in the storm, and the clouds are the dust of his feet. The point is, what the Lord will not at all acquit the wicked, right? Because the wicked has to pay for what? His wicked deeds.